Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beck. He's got a man. Complete. Give him 32 on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. And
to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Buccaneers, nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
50-yard line.
Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
5-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
Second and short now following the fumble. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14. Buccaneers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
They find some open field here. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
46-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The pass.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now a throw here, hauled in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Down.
play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big third down play there for the Niners. 56 yards.
49er first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Niners 28, Buccaneers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here. And he finds Howard complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
that pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Intercepted by the 49ers. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about in the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
2-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7, sliding out of the pocket. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And he'll bang that one through.
Score, Niners 28, Buccaneers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll buy some time right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carried by
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it off? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to them here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. 9 yards that time.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground with Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's up and good.
That will tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now they try the right side here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Four yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Brings up 4th down.
Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. This from 55 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
The 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
At the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner. This one.